Abusuya Ghana artist na yeguso celebrate ye Independence Day na Afenyo Markins ne honsem na eguso etwagua yenso ye de ebrem na Afenyo Markins ono ankasa ne NPP MPs minority MPs abusuya sisi ade no age agu omo abre Afenyo Markins na wieye na abane political career no abusuya abawiye na sa NPP MPC abusuya omo kira Afenyo Markins egu omo anima asedodo enanim guase a Afenyo Markins de brem omo ewo parliament no omo adwene ho a omo nte ase enti no omo nyina ka bom na omo de remove eye Afenyo Markins as their leader in parliament. Abusuya asem we no akofa problem de abre Afenyo Markins se onim se wasema obeka no parliament no oni evidence enye no kra eni kwan se obie wa no eka intinisisi ano eye latest update a ewo ho ne yese Afenyo Markins NPP MPs in parliament omo atene against Afenyo Markins a abusuya sisi ade emu ayeden asisi ano yebesa nso apanishe Afenyo Markins abusuya yense momremo yenko na yenko nkotie ensema ekoso unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update we be drop no wonsa ebetumi aka medamase
ewo mra se bedwemu a momo de ne sa abribie wo se nokra ne mfiri mu homra ti se koba ne se minority a se majority no eye bibia mo betimi de nokra be ba be to no se mo nso mo be di atro e de akire Ghana for de ahwan na be ka nokra ni bio na to say hadwene lawyer the honorable Haruna Idusu ekandefa Afenyo Markin asema wakoka de afa security recruitment allegations or Diego wabesan be retract here wa apologize in the minister kan won in the yabere.
Oh, minister Kra make say he was very, very diplomatic.
Oh, can you do
polishing. Now, minia unse Afenyo uti asiye. Afenyo means a good house or the house is good.
Oh, okay.
And the opposite of Afenyo Afagban. Afagban say if you say Afenyo is not living his name. Afenyo means
a good
house or good home. But Afenyo Markin, when you mark him, he's not living his name. He's rather living the opposite of his name. Afagban.
Bad house.
Afagban Markin. From today, no, young friend Afagban Markin. Young friend Afenyo Markin because was say a dino, was say a fieno. How can you stand up? The whole world was watching. President Obi Biara, they get up and make such
allegations,
such frivolous, vexatious, unwarranted, miscalculated, the boss allegation against a cabinet minister, minister of the interior. And you spoke as if Niaukano and no Kreno. That's the say I see. Say Niaukano no Krena. You shame. Now say your minister near Ninya. You china soma. What about we are then? You have apologized, you have retracted and apologized. If they don't deal with Afenyo, when we also find ourselves at the wrong side of parliament, and they hold us before the privileges committee, when we apologize and retract, we should be set free.
So the Omayama
Afenyo, because Afenyo should know better. As minority leader of the great parliament of the Republic of Ghana, he should know better. And so he can go to that extent of me, ako some pempens, ako can sama, and then some also can in trouble. Now, your donation, you see, young privileges committee, and you say, no can any credit, in Shema. Now, I say, oh, what you are saying, or Pacho, let's say that Chanidia, Ghana Nibia or Becca, Sembiatian parliament. I didn't call privileges committee. Now, Sasani Pano, only so. Now, Sani Pano say, my chair sign, me Pachawa, they should set the person free.
President,
President, exactly.
Wow.
Because charity begins at home. So if Afenyo as micro minority leader,
and a lawmaker,
a lawyer for that matter, Afenyo is a senior lawyer.
Yes.
Afenyo is an MP. Afenyo was a former Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, former majority leader.
Yes.
And Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
And Afenyo is the current minority leader.
Yes.
Of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Now say he leadership for Parliament. Now so no Afenyo at me chantro. No chantro ni ye. Now say asema who ye. Ye kan wuntie. Debi na obe. Ye den. No. Obana ko you. We be see we free. Now we mokodia we really the socio wow and we be not to Afenyo no and no when I was say to Afenyo Markin. We should have sung this song for Afenyo Markin. Afenyo every day pam me. That's the here who's meaning. Interior Minister say so who's meaning the corruption and the recruitment you Emra Interior Minister Ebabeka say we are going to recruit only those who are qualified or kind. Now Afenyo ba, now betra central way. Now no see Interior Minister Afenyo. So see now Afenyo spoke as if he knew what he was talking about. No. He spoke with audacity. Yes. Look at the audacity with which he spoke. Afenyo kasara say ni ono kano. And only in Ukraine, Obian San Ukraine be encan. Now, the Interior Minister said, Ade, the debate to privileges committee. I refer the matter. He appealed toward the speaker. The speaker refer the matter to privileges committee. I'm going to say, yes, you should be better like a summer Ghana for now. Ashebi. Yeah. This shows that the NPP is a lying party. Afenyo has been infested with Bawumia's lie. Afenyo has become Bawumia number 2. And Subai, it is a means near the
okay.
And na koto you
na ususu say anka Afenyo no wo mra hye bedwem a lawmaker wo hye no dey na ususu say nka sabi sa
me nka minority so mo wo federal bi omo obuo bi ema mo ho a they should remove Afenyo as what minority
leader.
He's
leader.
They should remove him. Afenyo should be removed. It's a party, NPP party, a party. Wow, I will not be surprised they'll keep Afenyo because even the leader of the party, Bawumia, intro. Omo leadership intro. It is Afenyo so ko intro. This is like intro na be ramu DNA mu.
Okay.
Aramu mu jemu. Enti some intro kra e say no correct.
So do you think Afenyo should have been punished severely for this?
He should have been dealt with alacrity. More so when you said this at Sona.
Yes, Sona.
When the president was in parliament, the whole country was in parliament. The whole world was watching.
Yes.
And then you go and do this. And then we are. You just can say, oh, Mankani ye crow, Ukai, Akufo-Addo. Mankani ye crow, Mufanchani. Then we let go. It's about time when people misconduct themselves, and it's properly so called, we deal with them. Because the way Afenyo kasa no, me na me try say, ye be yan hwehwemu privileges committee for be yan hwehwemu no. Na ye so say ni oka no, e no kre. And ye hwehwemu na ye nka ye no kre. I'll be the first person make as a President Mahama Muntaka Yimedi, and he should be dealt with. But you see, if Muntaka had not responded, had called for this thing to be that we might be our funny say, oh, and yes, and German and car, and Cabin crowd out. People would have thought saying Afenyo can, it's true. And now who are we a minority leader who must live by example? Your name shows that Afenyo, you must always make the house good. You have turned the name to Afenyo from today onwards. Afenyo Markin, learn from Afenyo. Because what say if you know? You see, it's the House of Parliament, and yes, sir. And yes, sir.
Yes.
House.
Yes.
Afenyo. If you know, Afenyo.
If you know,
Afenyo is blowing Parliament House. He's spoiling Parliament House, especially the micro minority. And the answer is anything.
What's your comedy? As no case say, my bedroom for and to an movie and fast to tribute. If you know,
so big Cassette Parliament, now the privileges committee, now the panel retracts and apologizes. The person should be set free. Exactly.
That is dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Because Sebanisa will be able to make a same.
Now, when you are a leader now, on rules, no. Say Senate here, I say, oh, yeah, there, you know, chefing in chain. Oh, no, I can't hear. I will not to live by example.
Yeah.
We are following our leaders. If the leaders will do it and we go scot free, then we, those who don't know the rules, who are not in parliament, when we do. Look, they shouldn't use parliament to gag any Ghanaian. So if Afenyo cannot be dealt with, any other Ghanaian should
because last year, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin, Ebo police in Yasum. Alexander
the same
recently
ECOWAS Parliament. Onankasa to aeroplane ekwo embarrass Ghana. Parliament Kwalisa.
Up to today, we don't know what happened. When Afenyo Markin conducted himself at the ECOWAS Parliament, Afenyo Markin showed truancy. He misbehaved, misconducted himself at the ECOWAS Parliament. And he was all before the privileges coming. We don't know what has come of it. And then the same Afenyo.
Doesn't mean so unfair in the Senate Fata and fair Mamma, Sibim and running near my guide or say, your friend is saying
that is what I think. And I think, say, Parliament and so Afenyo and misconduct me who yentia yentimi entry naso. Because on one about say your kind Obwa. Anna.
Yes. And you know what sign.
How can you disgrace us before the whole world saw a state of the nation's address? The whole world was watching. Now you embarrass this country like this. Embarrass. You see, they were limited, I think, to only the interior minister, but it is not. It is about the recruitment into security agencies. So it's about Ghana. Now, Afenyo Abe misconducting who say misbehave this way by talking anyhowly. Instead of talking somehow, he spoke anyhowly, castigating a cabinet minister, a colleague MP, in the presence of dignitaries, in the presence of a lot of people who are watching, world leaders. What do you think people will think of us as a nation? Say, yes, security forces, you know. And you be so NPP time, sana ya omoya omoya recruitment and you be omudi kanana and the deal call for a and say yeah they want to taint us black. Now Kofu say ni omoya no and no be na look, I'm saying once again, you see, he who comes to equity must do
clean hands.
No, he who comes to equity must do equity, and he who seeks equity must. No, he who seeks equity must do equity, and he who comes to equity must come with what? Clean hands. What I say? Okay. He who seeks equity must do equity.
Okay.
He who comes to equity must come with what?
Clean
hands. And one thing I may say, so Afenyo de achane dia, any Ghanaian, also the full parliament sana, also apologize what retract or say function.
What's my okay? Would you be a choir myself? Be a bit me a cassette.
Did you be a choir saying? Say a person be a choir, if I so chain up and you know, Brown say leader poor parliament, chain and swan. And me, nobody there, Mammy, yes, I didn't know my own chimason.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making.
Okay.
What do I say? That's the point I'm making. Because as leaders, we must set example.
Sure.
Why for honorable? Share who call parliament now? Share parliamentary no one for honorable and so we so and bar. Few. They tell you say Ahano Ubaha. They as if honorable by force. They are told say by force one bar one for honorable and come within one. They will mind you. That's will be our minority leader. Need to say or Osahi because I dig a kaida say who's your hine. Until hine be any or chantrosi.
Okay, abusuya we ne ensema ekọ so e wo political highway ne so eye Afenyo Markins and ne honsem eguso etwagu a ye de ebrem a enye asem keto akra. There is much interesting moment ahead. Abusuya we ne ensema ekọ so e bedam ase samoje pene kokoti sa ensem we edemai aha gossip politics TV. So unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so that any update be able drop on so onsa ebetumi akabi bedam ase.